home, please. It's not a holiday. It's a lockdown, which means you don't just come here and sunbathe. Can you please just leave?
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades.
The death toll from coronavirus rose by 87, the biggest daily rise so far.
They are overrun in this hospital, so stretched that an area of the waiting room has been screened off to make a temporary ward.
All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer.
The number of infections worldwide passed 400,000.
Queens in New York is the worst infected district in what is now the world's worst infected city.
More than 3 billion people in almost 70 countries and territories have been asked to stay at home.
Don't delude yourself into thinking only the old will die or will get it. They're all ages.
You must stay at home.
This situation caused from this virus has completely changed the world. We're doing things which none of us have seen before. We have to isolate in our own households. Our jobs, for some of us, have been completely put on hold, and others have completely lost their jobs altogether with no income. It's completely changed people's finances, their personal life, literally every single thing. And the scary thing about all of this was that in the video clip I made at the start of this video, I had some specific stats about how many people were infected and how many people had died from coronavirus. I made that video literally a few days ago, and since then those statistics have nearly doubled. There's now nearly 1 million people infected with coronavirus, and there's now nearly 50,000 people who have died from it. This is something on a massive global scale, and I think we need to do all we can to try and prevent the spread of this. But as we do, we tend to get caught in our own mindset. So many people are at home bored, suffering from mental health issues, anxiety, literally everything, because they are trapped. The world around them has completely changed. So I think us as entertainers, we should be doing something about this. We have this ability to brighten people's day. We have this ability to distract people from the negativity that they might be going through. We can do this, and we used to be able to do it by hosting events, shows, maybe writing books or whatever. Of course we can't do events now, and we certainly can't do shows. But we do have the internet. You know, the magic community, and for those of you who know me, magic is a massive hobby of mine. Aside from mind reading, and the magic community has completely come together. There's so many free online magic shows. There's so many free lectures for magic tricks, which is just beautiful and amazing. And I think there's such a nice community spirit. But I think that it would be very, very nice if us entertainers maybe put some stuff together for the public. You know, using Skype, online video, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, those sort of things. I, in particular, have put together an online show. It was suggested to me by an amazing guy called Ian Rowland, who has this just amazing way of thinking about things. And he said to put together a Skype show. Initially, I was going to sell these, not at kind of my full rate, because I appreciate people's finances aren't all together at the moment. I was going to do it at as a reduced rate of a certain amount, but then seeing as I've seen this kind of situation go on with coronavirus over, you know, the coming days, I've decided that I'm not going to charge for these shows. I'm willing to do online shows completely free of charge. With it, I'll have a donation box, and you can donate obviously money to me. If you can't afford it, then don't worry, you still get a free show. But for those who can afford it, you know, then they can pay whatever they have at that moment. I think in this situation it's the fairest way of doing something. It means I still have an income, and it means people at home can be entertained, and at least they can be taken away from that kind of negativity, like I say, that surrounds them. So the show that I have put together, it's a one-on-one personal mind reading show through Skype. It's through an online video call, which means you can sit in the safety of your home, on your computer, on your mobile phone, and watch a fully live interactive show. The show is completely about you, completely about the people watching. And the best part is, because it's not a show on a live scale, you are the star. Your exact thoughts will change the way the show goes, as I try to guess things about you, impossible things that I couldn't know, through this video call, as I try and predict things about the future. You know, I say it's a one-on-one call, but of course, if you have a family or friends in that household which you're you know, staying at home together, you can sure all gather around that laptop or computer screen, and I can do the show for your small group. It's completely flexible to your needs. The show lasts about 50 minutes, and I've been doing some trial shows over the past week, and it's gone brilliantly. I'll be uploading soon a new page on my website, so it'll list every single thing you need to know about this online show. It will have the little donation link for people who want to donate after seeing the show. It will have quotes and a little video to kind of explain it in a bit more detail. But if you are interested and want to be the first to know when these shows go live, then sign up to my mailing list. There's a link in the description. Click on that when the video ends. Just put your name and email in there, and then as soon as these shows go live, I'll drop you an email. Like I say, it's completely free of charge. If you can't afford to pay for the show, don't. All I care about is that you get entertained. You have something, some form of escapism to brighten your day. That is ultimately all I care about. And if you should want to donate at the end of that show, then sure, click the link, but only donate what you can afford. I was gonna have these shows kind of at £50 for a 50-minute mind reading show, but then, like I say, I thought not everyone has their finances in place, and I don't think it's fair to discriminate against those who might have lost their jobs, because they're the one in need of this entertainment at this moment. So the recommended donation for this show is £39, but like I say, it's just a recommended donation. If you can't afford it, don't. Just pay what you can. Essentially, how these donations works, I've decided that 50% of the money from these donations will go to me, so I still have an income through these times, but the other 50% I've decided to donate to charity. I thought about donating it maybe to a large charity, or maybe something to do with coronavirus, but then I thought, I'm not too sure how much money would be coming in from these shows, how much, you know, I would actually be able to donate. If it's 50% of the incomings, and say, you know, a few people donate some money, it could only be like 100, 200, 300 pounds, which are going to charity. And for a big company or a big charity, that sort of donation doesn't particularly go a long way, and it's not going to affect things. So I've decided to actually donate the money to smaller charities that are around. I've got two in particular. I haven't told them, and I haven't contacted them yet. I'm sure they'd be happy for the donations, however, but it's two charities that I think are amazing. One is Sea Kent Autistic Trust. I am autistic, and that is something very close to my heart. So, of course, some of the money will go to them. The other charity that I want to donate some of this income to is CDS, the Community Driving School, and it's a local driving school over here in Kent, specifically based in Herne Bay, but they literally cover everywhere, and they were on the brink of going global. It's an amazing, fantastic company. If you haven't, you should totally check it out. Essentially, they give free driving lessons to people in need, people who might have otherwise gone through a route of crime because they can't get jobs, people who might be suffering with anxiety, mental health issues. The reason why they get driving lessons for free is because at the end of it, the aim is to obviously get a driving license, and with that driving license, they are more likely to get a job. If you doubt that, ask yourself this question: would you still be able to do your job if you couldn't drive? Because there's so many jobs out there at the moment, and they ask you, do you have a driving license? Regardless of whether you're going to be driving or not. That is one of like the pass criteria, which is just crazy. So this beautiful company gives people the ability to get a driving license totally free of charge. And that is all through a sponsorship and donations. So that is something that I would like to donate to as well. So like I say, the Kent Autistic Trust and John Nicholson at the Community Driving School. I haven't told either one of those charities yet, but I'm sure I will over the next coming days, and hopefully we can raise some money for them. So like I say, if you are interested in finding some more information out about these upcoming online interactive shows through the internet, then sign up to my mailing list below. You'll be one of the very first people to know all about these shows when they're officially live, and I'll put all the details on my social media and my website. Hopefully I can show some of you this show soon. And you know, the great thing about the fact that I've been completely swamped with work over the past few weeks as well, I have a ton of video content to share with you. So I filmed the whole Blackpool Magic Convention. I filmed loads of little things with a couple of my friends, so we've got all of those videos to come out as well. So even though I'm locked inside my house and I can't actually go out on the streets and film things, I've got a whole backlog of video which I'm currently working on editing, and that'll be uploaded to this channel soon. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, like this video, and make sure you turn on post notifications so you find out when my next video is, because it should probably be the one from the Blackpool Magic Convention, which is always a fantastic one. And please do share this video with your friends. Like I say, I want to give people the chance to get entertainment for free during this time. And as a byproduct of that, if they can afford to donate, it's going to be going to some amazing charities as well. Thank you very much. Stay safe, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day.